Here's some basic information about transfer of title. First of all, title to a property is a concept. The deed is a document that shows you probably own the property. You probably have title to the property, but it's just one of the documents that you might be able to show. But title to a property is a concept. It's intangible. Think about it that way. So with that in mind, they might ask you this on the test. What document in real estate proves that the seller owns the property? Think about that for a second. What document proves the seller owns the property? Well, be careful how you answer that one, because one of the choices on the test is going to be there is no document that proves the seller owns the property. And that's the correct choice. There is no one document in real estate that offers proof of the seller's ownership, and proof is the key word. So what are buyers looking for when they buy a property? If the seller can't prove they own the property, what does the buyer get? They get a deed and other documentation that will show that the title is marketable, but it doesn't prove ownership. So marketable title is a key concept. What is marketable title? Well, it's a property with no clouds or defects on the deed or on the title, nothing recorded at the county recorder's office that shows somebody else thinks they own it. And so marketable title for test purposes is title that is free from reasonable doubt. If they phrase that in a test question, one of the answers might be the buyer seeks a title that is free from all doubt. There is no all doubt, no document that proves that. So what do buyers seek when they buy a property? A buyer seeks 4 choices on the test. Remember, I told you all your exam prep questions will be multiple choice with 4 choices. When a buyer buys a property, what does the buyer seek? They seek marketable title, which is title free from reasonable doubt.